the fact that I was able to play Fanny Brice on Broadway, which is a role that I've dreamed of playing for so many years, and to have the memory and to be able to say, like, you were there and you were in the audience, and, hopefully I'll have the opportunity to do another show again and have our, this next baby come and watch me sing and watch me perform. That really was just the most incredible thing, that he sat through it and enjoyed it as much as he did. It's a long show. Oh my gosh. Nesting is real, I'll tell you. That's phase in pregnancy where the thought of getting up to go refill my water bottle feels like nearly impossible. But if you want me to lift up the couch and clean underneath or organize under your sink, I'm your girl. So I've just been really getting everything, set in our house and trying to get as prepared as we can. And also just really enjoying this time with our son and soaking up quality time as a family of 3 before life changes. Well, I think my husband and I right now are just so happy because we were living in LA for a couple of years and we just moved back to the East Coast in early 2021. And so just to be able to be with our families and include our children in family traditions, whether it's the holidays or the summer, just getting to go to the beach with our family. We're really just so happy to all be together, finally. I know my family is really happy that I'm back home. I just think that it's so important as a mom, or it just, as a working mom, to make sure that you're incorporating that time for yourself. Last night, I was able to get Ever to bed, miraculously a little bit earlier. And I looked at the clock and I was like, okay, I know I have to get up early tomorrow morning, but I really just want to squeeze in as much, little self-care as I can with this little time that I have. So I did a Hatch belly mask. And I did my Goop scalp scrub and did all of my, what do they call it? An everything shower now. I think that's what the kids are called. And, and then got into bed and put on my compression stockings and my compression gloves, did my little Skinny Confidential face ice roller and put on a reality show, and I was super, super, super happy. So I just try to squeeze it in when I can. I've been also it's the summer, so we'll go swimming, and I'll swim. It feels so good for me, but it's also something that I can do with my son, or if it's cooking and I want to make myself something healthy, I try to make it something that we can do together. So also just trying to make the things that make me feel really good, little moments to share with my son as well. Oh my gosh, I think that I'm certainly no expert. I think that, as being a mother, and I'm learning so much as I go. And I think the thing that I'm just the most grateful for is the people that I have around me, and especially my mom. I just look up to my mom the most, and she gives me such great advice and such great support. So I think, we can just do the best that we can and know that we are doing the best we can. And that's just what I try to tell myself all the time. I just think that, this past year of being on Broadway and having the opportunity to live out my dream in a role that I've waited so many years to play, but to have the incredible blessing of being able to do that while being a mom at the same time, was certainly very challenging, but to be able to do what I loved every single day and then come home to my son and my husband, or have them come and watch me in the show, it was so incredible and really just such a dream come true. I get I could cry thinking about seeing him in the audience while I was performing, and there were some other moms in the show as well, and they also had their kids come and watch, and we would all see just this beautiful mom on the stage beaming and performing and looking at her child in the audience. It was so wonderful, and something that I will truly never forget. Yes, children's Tylenol has certainly been our secret weapon, something we've been so grateful for since becoming parents. When preparing for my first child, our pediatrician recommended really filling up our cabinets and our first aid kit with all of the necessary products. And it seemed so wild to be, thinking about our child getting ill and medications so early. But before we knew it, our son had his first, I don't know if it was an ear infection or fever. And lucky enough, we had everything that we needed in our cabinets. Children's Tylenol is the #1 pediatrician recommended brand for pain and fever relief. And we had the dye-free cherry liquid in our cabinet to use. And I think that what I've learned so much since becoming a parent is just the importance of being prepared. We can't stop our kids from getting sick. We can do the best we can, but being prepared can really just help the most during what can be, very stressful time.
Yeah,